Lost Sounds at Radio Memphis. Energy drink of the long walk home here on this Wednesday. Ahead of that, it was the Clay Markley crisis with Surround Him. Sneaking up into the nooner. That guy, this guy on the way. Crime Time, Science News, perhaps. I don't know. If I don't snap between now and then. Could be the day. I may just say, you know what, screw this. I'm out of here.
Man, I feel like that every day almost feels like
I'm on the brink of it, you know?
Yeah.
My alarm went off this morning and I laid there and went, oh, this shit again.
That's why I was late. Because I didn't hear my alarm until my computer went, it's 9 o'clock. And I went, oh, shit.
Yeah, I was making coffee at that point. Yeah, I know the show starts at 9. We were lucky to be here when we are.
Right.
Phoning it in, are you, Rick? Yep.
Hey, we're here.
We're here, yeah.
We're here, man.
We're here till at least 2.
Yeah.
Central.
Well, maybe a little later.
Maybe a little later. I don't know. It depends. Probably not. I know the Chumps are allegedly going to be here,
right.
So, you know, I don't want to step on their program. They'll step on ours, but we won't step on theirs.
Wow.
Huh? What?
You know what we were talking about upstairs?
What were we talking about upstairs? I forgot.
The Jiminy Christmas. I'm seeing stuff all over Tennessee Bill.
Oh, okay. That I've got that coming up.
Yeah, that's weird and creepy.
Yeah, it's a little messed up. We'll get to that here after a while. Before that, there is this here as we slip into the nooner. I have food news, which somehow tends to find its way at this point because people are thinking of food.
Lunch. Yeah.
The Whopper is in the news. What? Burger King's iconic burger.
What is it doing?
Well, according to CBS News, the Whopper may be, well, only somewhat of a Whopper, at least in real life. That is what's being alleged in a new class action lawsuit.
Oh, good God.
4 Burger King customers are suing the chain over its marketing, claiming that the company makes the burger look about 35% bigger in its advertising than it is in reality.
Well, that's true. All the places
food
places do that. Yeah.
That's not what was on the TV. Look at this. This is pathetic.
A lot of times it's not even the product.
Dude, it's fast food. It's all full of sad.
Right.
The plaintiffs in the lawsuit, which was filed on March the 28th in U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Florida, of course, are seeking monetary damages for anyone who was deceived by Burger King's advertising, although the filing doesn't name a monetary target. I guess they're going to leave that up to the jury. A Burger King spokesweasel said this in a statement: Burger King does not comment on pending or potential litigation. Okay. The lawsuit alleges deceptive trade practices, with the filing claiming that Burger King started to, quote, materially overstate the size of its burgers, end quote. And this happened in ads beginning in 2017, according to the suit. While the marketing images of the Whopper may have grown bigger, the recipe, this is what it says here, quote, the recipe or the amount of beef or ingredients contained in Burger King's Whopper has never changed, end quote.
It's a fast food burger.
The class action lawsuit alleges that Burger King's size inflation doesn't stop at the Whopper, noting that ads also overstate the size of menu items like the Impossible Burger, the Big King, and the Bacon Double Cheeseburger, among other things.
You know, I honestly cannot remember the last time I've been to a Burger King.
It also is asking that Burger King either stop selling the overstated menu items or change its advertisements. Well, the filing points to YouTube, of course, because that's such a font of information.
Oh, isn't it?
That's why we're there now.
Yes.
They're also flagging social media comments about Burger King's food items with some food bloggers, complaining about the difference between the advertising copy and the reality of the food. And to be sure, the food industry is known for lovingly portraying their products in advertisements, making food look juicier in commercials than it might be on the plate. That's been a thing forever.
It's called advertising.
There was a thing there for a long time where people would go to a place like Burger King or Mickey D's or wherever, and they would show a picture of the ad, and then they unwrap the thing that they just bought and go, look at this.
Look at this. This doesn't look anything.
And everybody's like, yeah, whatever. That's what it is.
Right.
You know what you're getting when you go there. However, the lawsuit is now claiming the issue has more importance given the highest inflation in 40 years and the pressures on consumers' budgets.
Okay.
It's gotten expensive. Fast food is not cheap.
I get it, but
The issue is, quote, especially concerning now that inflation, food and meat prices are very high, and many consumers, especially lower-income consumers, are struggling financially, the lawsuit says. Burger King has been called out by authorities in the past for its advertising techniques. In 2010, the UK's advertising authority told the chain that it misled viewers about the size of a chicken burger and told the chain to stop running the ad, according to the BBC. They don't play in the UK with this kind of stuff.
no, but
There's this thing about truth in advertisement, and that's how they
and I
like to deal
get
with it.
that. But when I go to any fast food, I haven't been to a fast food restaurant for more than a soft drink, but I don't anticipate what I saw on television.
No, God, no.
And at that point, it's like, I just need fuel. I need something. I'll get a bean burrito from Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. Just something to keep me going.
Right.
So I don't care. I don't do that.
Do you remember the class action suit against Subway?
Uh-huh.
Not over the tuna.
No.
It's not a tuna. the footlong.
Yeah. Because it was like 11 and a half inches.
If that. Yeah, there was a group of guys that they consistently bought these sandwiches and they kept measuring them and they all came out to about the same size. It was about 11 or just a hair over 11 inches.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want that extra inch. So does your wife, dude.
Right. And she's not suing you.
I don't recall the ultimate outcome of all of this because it didn't matter to me either.
No, it didn't. No.
But I think what had happened was that Subway corporate did away with the term $5 footlong.
Yeah, it's $6 now.
And it may not even be a foot. I don't know that it really matters.
Do they still do? Do they? I wonder. I don't know.
I don't know. There was a Subway near where I lived. It's no longer there. They closed down. Thanks, Loeb. And occasionally I would get kind of a craving for. They did a lovely. The tuna sandwich is actually pretty good considering it may or may not have had tuna. And I don't know what it was. It could have been carp for all I know. They had a vegetarian sandwich in there that I liked because of the dressing in it.
Uh-huh.
Because you told the guy what all you wanted on it.
Right.
Load it up. Hit the peppers, bitch. Get busy here. That's not tomato. Put some tomato on there. Quit fucking around back there. And it was pretty good. But then but I would only go there like maybe once a month, maybe.
Right.
And you would get the quote unquote foot long for like $5 or $6, and it was in and out of there. You know, with tax, $6, 10 cents or whatever it was. I'm in and out of there. I got me a little sandwich. I'm good to go. But it's not there anymore. But nevertheless, I know Subway is a good one to measure against here because they have this new advertising campaign now, and they're bringing in a bunch of cats from the NBA as their spokespeople.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've been revamping their menu some. That's usually a sign that things aren't going well. But they've had their problems.
Right.
They've had their issues.
Well,
they're having to close a bunch of places, too, because people aren't just... Ireland said that's not even bread.
Well, that's right. Yeah, they had problems with the tuna and the weight and the size, and they've had their issues.
Jared.
What did he do again?
He molested a child.
He actually molested a child.
And he was trafficking child porn. He's in prison.
Yeah, I know.
They did away with him.
Yeah, because he had child porn on his computer and stuff.
Oh, yeah. There was and his wife didn't know about it. And she was like, "Oh my, what did I marry?"
Yeah, right.
Tom Segura, the comedian, talks. He talks about that a little bit.
Yeah, he's funny.
He was cast as he was going to be the second guy. They were going to do a thing with Jared and this other dude, talking about weight loss or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the advertising company ultimately did not cast Segura. And he goes, "Yeah, I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, really.
Imagine, hitching your wagon to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unpredictable, of course, but, and you can survive that as an actor if you sort of, I guess. Yeah, nobody ever thought bad of Leslie Nielsen working with O.J. Simpson, so there's that.
Yeah, that's true. That's
the only example I can come up with, off the top of my head. But yeah, the advertising thing is, we've all known that here in this country for the most part, that what you see is not what you get. Oh, man, the targeted advertisement, demographically speaking, that is, when we were kids, for toys and shit, that used to run like the afternoon cartoons.
God, yes.
And, look, it does this, it does that. And
those were brilliant commercials. They sucked me in every time.
They sucked every kid in at the time.
Yes.
And then, if you got lucky and a parent caved in and bought the thing to shut you up, and you pulled it out of the box and you went, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Right.
It doesn't fly.
Yeah.
Get back out in the yard and play with your lawn darts, kid.
There you go. I don't think they sell those anymore.
They don't. We had
lawn darts,
No, when I was a kid, yeah.
Well, I had to play with lawn darts all the time.
Hell yeah.
So did I.
Are you kidding me? A flying projectile that stabs something? Shit, that's a kid's dream.
It is. Yes. I can tell you, one of the problems with the lawn darts, there was a kid in my neighborhood who was just a complete jackass, and he would want to play chicken with the lawn darts.
Oh, have you stand in the hoop?
Just have you stand there and throw it and see how close you can get to your feet.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll pass on that, man.
Once again, proof that kids are stupid.
I was like, here.
Because we did stupid shit like that.
Well, hey, man, I just told him to go to town.
We would stand in the hoop. When you did the lawn dart thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, nobody died.
Have you ever seen a lawn dart go through a foot? I have. They do.
Yeah. I remember we were in my backyard. We were doing this, and my mother came out in the yard to see what horrific damage we were doing to something. Just checking on us, and she's like, "What are you doing? Don't you know that'll hurt when it hits you?" And then she would drag me by my neck and then beat the shit out of me. So. Either get hit by a flying blunt object projectile,
a chancla from mama,
or get hit with the chancla, or a tree branch,
tree branch. Right.
We had a willow tree.
Oh, those hurt.
Yes, they do.
Weeping willows are like whips.
It's where the switch comes from. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We used to play bocce too.
And bocce, that was the thing we did in college.
Yeah, we played bocce when I was a kid.
Yeah,
my cousin John would bring over his bocce set,
and we always thought we were like high society when the old man broke out the croquet set.
Oh, we used to play croquet,
and
see, none of that stuff is safe.
Wooden balls and a hammer? Are you kidding me?
Wooden balls and a hammer. That's sword fighting with the mallet. The balls become projectiles.
Oh, big time. Oh, it's like a cannonball, for God's sake.
Yeah, same thing with bocce.
Yeah.
You got big balls with bocce.
Well, it takes big balls to play bocce.
It does.